Good morning. Today is the first day of prepping for the roof. Putting one of them that side. First job is moving the solar panels. Well, certainly easier to take down than they were to take up. One directly opposite the sun. Now, this is the steel going up for the ring beam around the top of the wall. In an ideal situation, we'd have thought ahead and would have took it up when all the floors were out, but didn't do that, obviously. So I'm having to winch it up through the middle of the chateau, and I'm trying to keep it in as long a length as possible. You remember that last year we did it in short lengths, and it was hard to get level. can see the remnants of the old ring beam, which was just a wood beam laid on top of the wall, and then the roof came off of that. You can see right here where the stone sticks out, they chose to just cut the wood around it. That was fine back then, but it's definitely not fine now. But what it does mean is I know this is definitely not level. I'm going to have to do a bit of work on top to get a flat, even place to put this new beam. Well, this is looking more like a room that's about to have a roof on. In theory, this side, and I know I shouldn't say it and everything, this side should be like super easy. We've got the template just across there. I've got better tools to cut everything, all the mortise and tenons now. I know what I'm doing. I'm not relying on trianglecalculator.net. Big thanks to them, by the way, for the roof designs. Obviously, you know, should have kept all the measurements from last time, but that's where we can sort that out at the time next week. So the start of the roof is super exciting, and it's going to mirror exactly the same as this side. So let me just walk you through the steps that we took last time and how we're going to tackle it. So first we laid this ring beam, which is a metal C-channel with a wood inlay, and that's all glued in. After that are all the uprights which join the wall plate to the top of the frame, and they're all bird's mouthed in, which creates this little cup which basically holds the frame up, so when the weight comes on it all starts to go down in compression. But before we can put all them in, we've got to build a square frame. So if you remember, we basically built a square room inside this room, and that gave us the pitch of one side of the mansard. Then got to get all the A-frames together, and it's going to be exactly the same A-frame here. Whether it's the same size, we'll have to wait until we get that ring beam on. Now it might be possible that I can jiggle things around a little bit and get this A-frame in almost as the first thing. I don't know, I'm going to really have a think about it. That's the thing that took the most time. Everything else was just very repetitive, cutting the same cuts over and over again. The trick on this roof will not be everything meeting in the middle like this, which was hard enough to get everything to meet properly. It'll be how this roof meets the other. Which means this has got to be so deadly accurate that over the space of 15 meters, these two roofs are built so symmetrical and so the same that by the time they come together, the ridges meet. Do worry about that a little bit. Then after that, we OSB the whole thing and get it membraned. And that was quite difficult, but it should make it easy now because we've got that extra floor. We've got floors all around to pass stuff out on, so we've got massive amount more access than we had before. That should make things easy. You just got to put everything that's in there here. So yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a big mental drain piecing everything together, and that's why after the last one I just wasn't ready to do it again. But hopefully some of the headache will be taken away, because we've already got the shapes, the triangles, all the angles, all the pitches now, you know. We just got to edit it slightly for how this wall sits. But it's exciting. It's exciting to think these two bits joined together, two sections of the chateau, waterproof. And it's like a matter of weeks. And on that happy note, I will see you. Nick and Brian are here tomorrow. We're going to do some, well, you see tomorrow.